Warning: this video contains mild spoilers through to The Shadow Rising, Book 4 of the Wheel of Time. Viewer discretion is barely advised. Also, this video is once again excessively long. Apologies in advance for eating up your evening. But that last cover though, holy shit.
So, it's that time again. It's time for another cover art tier list. This time for the Dragon Reborn. And one of the more exciting things that I've observed is as I go further into the series, there are less covers. Ha! It's probably less exciting for you, but more exciting for me because more covers means a much longer video and much more editing to do. So less covers, yay, for me. But yeah, so I have once again updated the tier list ranking. So let's just take a look here. We have here at the top, incredible, which is just, that's amazing for me, top tier. We've got great, which is still an excellent ranking. It's just not like blowing my mind kind of, you know, heroes of the horn on the horn kind of thing. And then we got good. It's a good cover. It's doing its job. It's pleasant. And then we've got fine. You know, it's serviceable. It lets you know the name of the book. It's doing the very bare minimum of its job. Beneath that, we've got confused. And I put this one on here specifically because of whatever that cover was last time with the cat. That still just, why was there a cat on that cover? Makes me very frustrated. Okay, and then once again, here on the bottom, we've got trash. And well, that just sort of goes without saying. So let's just jump right into it. First cover, we're going to start with always the classic Daryl Sweet cover here. So we've got, well, let's take a close look at it. We've got there Rand reaching for Kalendor, and like, if you get real close into it, like Rand's face in this is just weird. I don't even know what to make of this face. He's got that puffy shirt. Totally makes me think of that Seinfeld episode. I don't know how many of you are old enough to remember that, but like the puffy shirt. And yeah, like it's just a very oddly styled character. We can go actually look at the full cover because, you know, we've got the full cover art here. We have what I'm assuming is Perrin in like a suede muscle shirt and his axe, and like, oh my gosh, this is reminding me of Karate Kid with the thing around his head there. Oh, it's just so 80s, although this is 90s. I guess it's early 90s. It just so reminds me of this era. It's very much of its time. And then Matt, in like, it's pretty early for him to be wearing such fancy clothes, but he's got like a nice ruffly shirt there. And then we've got the Aiel here. This is that cover that I was confused by from, I think it was a German cover. Yeah, I've got the Aiel and then, you know, the people protecting the stone there. So that's, I mean, this cover is what it is. We've got, oh, and of course, we've got Balsamon there with his flamey eyes and his weird hat. I don't look at these covers very closely until I'm doing these. Like, I've seen this cover a bajillion times. Never really paid attention to the fact that, like, what is on Balsamon's head? Never looked at this before. I don't even, is he wearing curlers? Curlers? He's, you know, been caught early in the morning before he's taking his rollers out. Pretty sure that's not what it is, but it does kind of look like that, and I'm just gonna go with it. Balsamon's vain. You know, his perm is getting a bit loose and he's dealing with it there. But okay, this cover. So I'm gonna say this cover, it's fine. It's fine. I'm gonna have a lot of trouble putting a Daryl Sweet cover below like it's doing its job, just because I know it's an emotional attachment. I know that it's ridiculous. They're not great. They're the covers that I knew. They're the covers I'm attached to. They're the covers I'm familiar with. So it's getting a fine for me. Next we have the ebook covers, which I don't know what else to call them. They're the covers that were initially released for the ebooks, but now you can get these on just the regular covers. But okay, let's take a close look at it. And here we've got Rand. He's got a flute in his hand. He's got his heron-marked blade, and there is the dragon banner. That's definitely, like, I know exactly what this is. Rand should not be sitting on the dragon banner. This is not how you treat a flag. This is inappropriate, but okay, I'll go with it. I'm gonna guess that it's like hiding the chest there, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's just a dragon banner strung over like a stump or something. It's good art. Like, it's very good art. Oh, like he's got like tattered sleeves. It's very opposite his clothing in this to the clothing on the Daryl Sweet cover, where he is super fancy. In this one, he is like super decrepit. Not decrepit, that's the wrong word. Disheveled. That's the word I'm looking for. He's got the reddish hair, not super red. Reddish is good. It's good art. I really like it. This is very good art. I don't know that this cover is super captivating. Like, it's very pretty. I like the way the light is playing. I like the color of the leaves. I like, you know, just the way the ground looks here. I don't know that this cover would make me pick up this book, which is what I want a cover to do. You know, I want a cover to be enticing. I'm going to say that the ebook cover is, let's say it's good. It's good. All right. And then we have here I think this is the Polish cover. So, yeah, it's the Polish cover. I mean, I like, you know, that's got the logo on it. I like that somehow the word smok is in Polish. I don't know what it means, but I just like the way it sounds. I like the distressed look of this cover. Like, it's a very, like, this is, you know, it's not high art, but I like, it's an attractive looking cover to me. I still don't know if I would pick this up, though, because it doesn't really tell you anything. This is just for people who have read the books and wanted a physical copy, I guess. I'm going to say this one is fine. I'm going to put it less than Daryl Sweet one because it has minimal effort. And then we have, these ones are Hungarian. These are the Hungarian ones. Okay. Huh. All right, so like I said, I don't look at these too closely until I'm, you know, I always have to look at them when I'm downloading them, but I don't look at these images too closely until I'm doing these videos. And I had not noticed the yellow eyes. I had kind of just assumed this was Rand and that these dogs were dark hounds, but with the yellow eyes, that has to be Perrin. So that would just be wolves. I'm wondering if this is the Dragon Reborn. So this could be this woman here could be the Tinker Woman who was killed by the Trollocs. Because that's the only time you really see Perrin with those wolves there. Oh, this is dark. I mean, it was always going to be dark. I don't know what I thought this one was in Rand's arms. Like I said, I didn't examine it. This is, wow. I like this. I like this cover. It's not even really all that, I mean, this moment is very sad, but it's like a moment that happens very early on in the books and doesn't really have that much of an impact on the story. And yet this art is, oh, I like this a lot. It's dark, it's brooding, it definitely intrigues me. I think I would pick up this book. I'm going to say this one, I'm going to put it up in great. I might move it, oh, great. Oh. Okay, you know what? I'm going to put it in incredible. I really do think I would pick this up. The reason, actually, the only reason it might not be is I find the font used for the title just very overwhelming. It kind of detracts, like pulls your eye away from the art, which, you know, you kind of have to. The title has to be seen, but I want them to be better balanced somehow. I don't know. I'm not overwhelming. Like, I'm not an artist. I'm not a graphic designer or anything. So I don't know what else to say. It's just, that's my feeling. This is my list. You can do your own list. There's always like a first and a second edition for the Hungarian covers. All right, so this is also apparently the Dragon Reborn. Let's get a close-up of it here. Huh. All right, we've got an evil-looking old guy with tattered wings, and then what I'm assuming this is Rand on the floor, and that, I mean, it's a glowing sword, it's got to be Kalendor, right? I don't know. I mean, that does not look like what Balsamon looks like to me, and I'm just realizing this cover that I have, that is not the, okay. Yeah, the reason I've just opened up two different versions of this cover. So This is the only version of the actual, like the Robert Jordan, the Dragon Reborn Hungarian version. This cover art, as you can see, I opened up the other file first because it is a much higher quality image of this, and it is very clearly on a different book. So this is what do I call it? Like generic fantasy art that was thrown on this cover. They probably knew that they needed a red-headed guy and a sword, possibly a glowing sword, and put it on the cover. Because I think this is just generic art, I'm gonna put this one down in trash. I don't like generic art that's thrown on the cover. It's especially when it's not a lot of thought went into it. Anyway, okay, moving on. This one, okay, I'm not sure what country it's from. I think Spain? Let's take a look. Okay, yes, this one is the Spanish cover. Pretty simple, just a glowing sword on the cover. I like it. Like, I like the decal on the side, and I like, you know, the, what is it, like power stuff coming off of it. I like it's in this hall. Ooh. Okay, yeah, it's in this hall with stone columns. That actually is really appropriate. Like, everything about this is right. It's a very simple cover. But I actually kind of like simple covers that just get to the point if they're done well. I would like to see a better quality version of this image, but this is the best I could find, and I like it. I like this one a lot. I'm going to say this one is great. This one would definitely have me pick up the book. Like, I feel bad because the ebook cover has much more beautiful art, but I don't know that I would pick up that book. Whereas this one with a very simple sword, I would pick it up. Sorry, that's just me. Anyway, okay. Then we have I know this one is Spanish, so okay, let's take a look. So these are those ones that just use the icons from the books. I mean, it's got the dice. It's good. It's fine. Maybe I'm just not as impressed with them as I was the first time I saw these covers, because the first time I saw them, I was really amazed at how much I liked it. I still like it. It's still good. It's not great. Like, it's fine. I'm going to put this one. I'm not going to spend that much time on it, obviously. I'm just going to put it there in good. Not as good as the ebook cover. And then, of course, we've got the next one. El Pueblo del Dragon. I like that. Dragon? I don't speak Spanish. I don't know. But, I mean, the dragon icon is more exciting than the dice. The dice is good if you know what you're looking at, but the dice isn't going to make me pick up a book. The dragon icon might make me pick up a book, because it's it's pretty, it's exciting, it's, ooh, what's the dragon? So this one is gonna be better than the other one, and I'm gonna put it in good, but whoa, my desk almost dropped me. All right, so I'm just gonna put that one there in good. And then we have another Spanish one. Okay, so the Spanish had several different versions. There's always traffic when I film one of these. It's so weird. Okay. So here is another version of the Camino a Tyr. I think this is just the road to Tyr. The journey to Tyr is the name of the first half. Yes, as I've mentioned before, a lot of the other languages divided the books in half. So this is the first half of the Dragon Reborn in Spanish, and this is the best resolution I can find. It's obviously a picture of somebody's book that has been a bit worn. We've got a banner here behind him that is not a dragon banner. That is just a bunch of lions. We've got, a red-headed warrior. That's correct. He's got a sword, like a massive sword. Oh my god. What the hell? Rand, that sword's as big as you. Like, can you lift that? Perrin could. I don't know if Rand could. He's got a dagger here, and he's got an axe. This is not Rand. This is like just some badass warrior that they've put on the cover. Because also Rand did not wear like a little skirt like that and, bear all of his business out to the world, because showing something. But I mean, it's an exciting cover. It's just that's very clearly, that is not Rand. It's gonna go in trash for me. It's gonna go better than the other trash though, because it's a more attractive trash. It's prettier trash. Which means that the next one is probably also just a standard art. Oh my god, yeah. What the hell is that? Okay, so the second half is called The People of the Dragon. Oh God, I wish I had better resolution. Is that a woman with a wolf? It's very white arm, or is it like a skeleton? Because those could be bones. I don't have any better. This is the best resolution I could find. I don't even know. Oh God, it looks like a ghostly pale woman next to a white wolf, and that isn't anything. That is trash, and that is the bottom of the trash so far. Okay, next cover. So this is a finished cover for the Dragon Reborn. Apparently the title of this one is called The Secret of the Tower. Now, as I always do a reverse image search. And so I found this image just blank with no cover on it. This is just an image. So I think this is just random fantasy art that is put on the cover of this book. I also have no idea what this is supposed to be representing. Like, this could be an accepted test. Were there any accepted tests on the Dragon Reborn, or were those in the Great Hunt? I can't remember. But that's the only thing I can see this being, because this doesn't look like anything else. Like, it's just not. Like, the Stone of Tyr is a fortress that is not a ruin. Rhuidean is ruins. They don't look anything like this, and that doesn't happen in this book. Yeah, the only thing I can see this being is either an accepted test or possibly a nightmare that one of the characters had. But it's not specific enough. And like I said, I found this just as art. So I think this is just standard fantasy art that was put on the cover. I'm really sorry, Ipa. It's going in the trash. But you know what? It is so far the best trash. Is that okay? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I feel so bad. All right. And then next, I think we're going on to Germany. So this is the German Dragon Reborn. So you can see it's book 5, which, because they divided the books in half. We've got a curly-haired person, or at least frizzy-haired person, with an axe. So that can only be Perrin, because that's just the only person that makes sense. Fighting a Murdral? I don't know. I don't know. In front of fire. I don't remember this scene. I'm now, sorry, that's what I'm staring off to see if there's any scene where Perrin faces off with a Murdral in the Dragon Reborn. Kind of in the beginning, I guess. I don't know. I don't think this is a scene from the books. Again, I think this is just art that they, like, they do a bit of their due diligence and find one with a guy with an axe and piece things together. The books, my problem is the books kind of meld it together. There are certain books that have very distinct plot lines. Like The Great Hunt is very distinct. I don't get things that happen in The Great Hunt mixed up with things that happen in other books. But there's a certain point where I just start forgetting when things happen. And The Dragon Reborn might be where it happens, where I'm trying to remember, but I don't think there is a scene where Perrin faces off with a Murdral. Anyway, I think this is going to be trash. It's less attractive than the finished trash, though. So there we go. All right, now we have part 2 of the German version. And, okay, this is, like, yeah, that's Matt climbing up the Stone of Tyr, I think. I know, it's weird, because the first half, I'm pretty sure, is not from this book, but this very much is. This is, although he doesn't have fireworks, so again, this could just be standard art, but it's like, this is a thing that very much happened in the books, where a guy, okay, you know what, Matt was the only one to climb up the side. Rand did as well, so it could be Rand climbing up the side here of the Stone of Tyr. And this could be the stone, yeah. I don't know, I like this. I like this. I don't like the way the art is laid out on the cover. Something about it just looks really old school. There's a different version of it here where it's, yeah. it's less lower resolution, but with the green on it, I like it a little better. But I like this one. I think it's a good cover. I like it because it shows me something that's happening in the books, which I always appreciate. So I'm going to put this one in good. It's not as pretty as the ebook cover, though. Okay. Ooh, now we get to... I don't know if you could hear that. That was my hands rubbing together. No, the hands, but I actually have hands. They were rubbing together with excitement because I'm excited at the prospect of looking at the Japanese covers. They always excite me. Okay, so let's see. The Japanese cover for the first, as you can, there's 1 to 5. There's 5 Japanese covers. So the first one is, okay, the Dragon Reborn Part 1, they called it Demon Invasion, which I guess would be the Trollocs invading the camp. We have here, oh, this is obviously Rand with his red hair and his red coat. Ooh, that's a very nice cape you've got there, Rand. What are these towers behind you? Huh, I don't know what those are. They're pretty though. I mean, I like this. This is kind of cool. Let's see. I have 2 versions. The lower resolution one is just shows me his whole body. So let's look at that. Oh my gosh, look at Rand's boots. Those are some sweet ass boots, Rand. Nice. I don't know why I like them so much, but they're fantastic. Okay. All right, I still don't know what those things behind Rand are, but they're nice. I like this cover. I think I'm going to put this one up in gray. I find it attractive. I know it's just a guy standing there, and I don't usually like just guy standing there unless guy standing there looks really interesting, but that's just it. This guy standing there looks really interesting. So I think this one's going to go the top of great. Now we have part 2 of the Japanese version, and this one is called the White Hunter. Okay, so if we look at this cover, oh, that is, oh my god, that is Nynaeve. Check out this braid. That braid is epic. Holy shit. Wow. All right, and then we've got Elaine there with her curly golden locks, and that's got to be Egwene. All right, she's like rocking some feathers. Oh my gosh, that braid, Nynaeve, damn. Okay, and then I have a slightly better resolution version where you don't get all of the glory of the braid, I guess, but all right. I mean, they're all quite lovely. What is Elaine or Egwene wearing? Egwene is like nestled in some purple blossoms. I don't know what that's supposed to be. Was that like a, you know, symbolizing the dream world or something? I don't know. But the purple blossoms, they're lovely. I don't know what they are. I guess, I mean, Nynaeve is kind of growing out of a calla lily there, and I don't know what kind of flower Elaine is in here, but okay. All right, I'm going to give it to you. These women are flowers. Delicate flowers, which does not apply, really, to any of them, to be perfectly honest, but they're lovely. All right. I mean, I love that braid. Like, check out Nynaeve's braid. Let's say it's good. I'm going to put it at the high end of good. It's not as exciting, even though, like, they're just standing there, just like Rand was standing there, but it's just not as exciting to me. Okay. Moving on to part 3. And part 3 of the Japanese version is called The World of Dreams. And here we have, well, a roguish looking guy. I'm going to assume this is Matt, although he doesn't have any defining Matt features. He's got like a quarterstaff. Did Matt? That was in the Dragon Reborn, right? Where Matt like took on Galad and Gawain. That happens here. So I guess that makes sense. Okay, the quarterstaff. I mean, that's the only, it's not his Ashendare because there's no sword thingy on it. And it's just, he's very roguish looking, so it's gotta be Matt. He's very pretty. Sorry, I'm just thinking one of my Discord buddies might enjoy seeing this. Oh my gosh. Oh, when I get into the higher resolution, he gets even prettier. Look how pretty he is. He's all fancy clothes. I like the way he's like got that, it's just so 90s, like the hair flopping down and it's like that pretty way. It's really nice. Wow. Oh man, you're looking good. He's like, what's that, blue steel he's giving me? Okay. Again, we're just getting character profiles here, not really action. There's nothing too gripping about it. It's just Matt is really, really pretty in this shot. So I'm gonna put this one also in good. I'm gonna put it above our three ladies there, just because it's, I don't know, maybe that's it for me. Maybe like a singular person is more interesting than, I don't know what my reasoning is entirely. I just like it a little better. So next one, part 4. Okay, so part 4 is called Dark Phantom, and we've got, I mean, that's Avienda. It's got to be Avienda. Is Avienda in the Dragon Reborn? Yeah, they're right. They meet her on the road. Sorry, it's just often thinking. They meet her on the road to Tyr, right? I mean, it could just be another IO woman, but I'm pretty sure they meet Avienda on the road to Tyr. So, okay. She is pale as fuck. Okay. I mean, this is an interesting take on their veil. It's interesting. I don't know how that would go up there, like rapidly wrap around her face, but I do like it. Like it looks comfortable, which is important. She's got like wrist guards. I think let me look at the full thing before I go into the higher resolution. There's nothing really exciting happening down there. So a higher resolution. I like the spiky plants behind her. I feel like that's very, very appropriate for Avienda. I think that's great. She also just looks very, very lovely. Yeah, I love the way the veil is portrayed here. You can, like, it doesn't look cumbersome. It looks comfortable. It looks like it looks very natural with her. I don't know, I'm digging the veil. I'm digging this portrayal of the veil. I'm gonna put this one, because it makes me really happy. I'm gonna put it up there in great with Rand. So yeah, they're a couple already. They're up there before they've even met. Okay, and then the final Japanese edition here is called, what's it called? Divine Blade Calendar. Pretty straightforward what that is. And here we've got Rand rocking, ooh, now he's got some red boots and some very tight pants. Oh my God, those are some tight pants you've got there, Rand. All right, I can't really make out much unless I get to the higher resolution. So now that I've seen his boots and his pants, oh gosh, his pants look even tighter in the higher resolution. Like, holy shit. Just poured into this outfit. There's the calendar. Okay. Got like the smoke coming out from the explosion. Ooh, the red stone columns. That's really cool. Got like flowing curtains. He's very, poised as he grips that. It's good. This is a good cover. I mean, it's exactly what it is supposed to be. It's exciting. It's interesting. I like it. I like this Japanese cover. I don't really have anything particularly epic to say about it. It's just, it's fine. I'm gonna put this in good. I'm gonna say it's less good, even though it's the most, like, it's the thing that happens. It's not particularly gripping. For some reason, Rand just standing there is more exciting to me than Rand grabbing the sword. Just the way the image looks. Maybe it's the tight pants. Maybe they just don't do it for me. All right, now we have, ooh, what is this one? It's Portuguese, I think. Okay, yes, it's a Portuguese. I mean, this is it. There's really nothing else to say. This is it. This is the cover. It's the Dragon Reborn. It's fine. It's fine. Doesn't hurt me, doesn't upset me, doesn't offend me. Next one is also, I think, Portuguese. All right, this is the best resolution I could find of this one, which is sad because I was very intrigued by what they were trying to do here. Like, from a distance, it kind of looks like a bird or maybe a phoenix. When I zoom in on it, like, I really don't even know. Like, I really just don't know what it's supposed to be. It's very frustrating that I can't see it any better. So I'm going to have to put this one in fine because I don't know. I think it's fine. Yeah. I'm going to put it above the other fine, though. All right. And then we've got here, ooh, is it Spanish? No, it's Italian. Okay. Here you have an Italian, the Dragon Reborn. And again, once again, this is the best resolution I can find for this. I don't know what this text that's going on in a circle is saying. And I don't know what this thing in the middle is supposed to be. I'm going to guess it has to be a dragon because that's the only thing that makes sense. I don't know though, because it kind of almost looks like a monkey to me, which is that makes even less sense. But it's got to be a dragon. I want to see a better resolution of this one too. It's very weird and frustrating that I can't, because the monkey would be very confusing. A dragon that looks like this, it is up on its on its haunches, sort of T-Rexing, is also weird and doesn't really make much sense. I don't know I don't know what's happening. I don't know anything. I'm confused. Ha! I can put something in my confused. Yay! So, all right, I'm confused by this one. All right. And now we've got, another Italian one. Ah, yes, it was these covers that broke me last time with the stupid cat. All right, so hopefully there's no stray mammals on this cover. And, okay, once again, we got just like the circle with the glowing coming off of it. This was just a thing that this particular publishing house did, I guess. All right, so here in the background, we've got a fortress. That could be the Stone of Tyr. I mean, it's like up on a big hill in a mountain. This is not what I think the Stone of Tyr is supposed to look like. To be honest, I don't have a mental visual of what the outside of it looks like, but I'm pretty sure it's not just like a stocky building on a hill like this. But okay. And then we've got a silhouette of a person in a cape, and they've got like a sword. It's fine. There's no stray cat, so I'm okay. Yeah. I mean, it's not doing anything like groundbreaking. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, that's literally where it's gonna go. It's fine. It's probably, I'm still putting it below Daryl Sweet because Daryl Sweet like did something. All right, and then we've got yes. So this same publishing house has their newer editions that have come out, and this is the only one so far that I have not been able to find the full cover. I've only been able to find the front cover. So this is also Finucci Editore. So this is very clearly Rand. Whoa, Rand has some curly hair in here. And check out his jaw. Holy shit, like he's grinding his teeth in this picture. Wow. Okay, we've got the dragons emblazoned on his like cape or robe or something. And then, I mean, that's very clearly a heron on his palm. Interesting. I'm not exactly sure what I am imagining when I think of a heron like branded into the palm of his hand, but this is not it. Like this kind of looks like an Iron Man thing. Like I don't know. Iron Man, obviously he's wearing like metal gloves, but it's like he's holding up his hand and something is glowing in his palm, like a magical thing is happening. That's what this more looks like to me than a brand. But to be honest, I'm pretty sure a brand wouldn't heal like on the palm of your hand in such a way that you would actually be able to tell that it was a heron, because you constantly are moving your palm. It just wouldn't heal this precisely anyway. So something magical. Well, I guess something magical did happen when it was burned. It was healed quickly that way, but I just can't imagine a scar on your palm that looks like what it's supposed to look like. That's just hard for me to envision. And seeing this, yeah, this doesn't look real to me. It looks like a magical thing appearing on the palm of his hand. But okay, I do like the details on his jacket. Like, I love this dragon on his jacket. That is gorgeous. And yeah, he's got the other, the heron down there. Pants aren't as tight as on that Japanese cover. I really like his clothes. Who's this behind him? Oh, I never noticed this. Who is that? Is that supposed to be Lanfear? Doesn't particularly look like Land. Who is that? In the Dragon Reborn, what woman appears? It's not Moraine. It wouldn't be her. I'm at a loss. I'm really at a loss for who that could be behind him. Berelain? Fail? I really don't know. Let me know in the comments who you think this is. I'm honestly at a loss. Okay, I'm gonna say this one is I'm gonna say it's great, but not as great as the Japanese covers. The Japanese covers I prefer. Okay. All right, and then we have, I don't know what country, Sweden, I think, maybe Sweden? Yes, Swedish. All right, so the Swedish cover, the first half in Sweden was called The Dragon's Flight. And here, all right, the resolution is pretty good. And my reverse image search, this really was the best version I could find. I mean, I have no idea. I guess that could be the Stone of Tyr? I don't know. Okay, we've got, this does not look like the Stone of Tyr. It does not have these like spires coming off of the top of it. Doesn't also really doesn't look like Tarvalin at all. We've got people on horses in front of a village, and they are carrying someone in a litter. I'm pretty sure this is standard, like just nondescript fantasy art thrown on a cover, because this doesn't look like anything that happens. I mean, okay, they carry Matt back, but they don't like drag him on a litter like this. This is not how this happens. But maybe that's what it's supposed to be, like, you know, bringing a weakened Matt to this city that I guess it could be Tarvalin, if you needed it to be. I don't think it is. I'm pretty sure this is generic art thrown on the cover, so it's going in trash. Still think the finished trash is the best trash. Okay, second half of the Swedish version is, what's it called? The Stone of Tyr. Okay, so here, all right, this is wild. This, I feel like, okay, I think I said this the last time when I was looking at these covers, that it's a composite, right? We've got a man here with a glowing sword. Okay, we've got a falcon in the air, we've got a wolf, and we've got like a building on a fortress. All of these things are things from this book. But of course, this man with a glowing sword does not have reddish hair. This like fortress on a hill doesn't look like the Stone of Tyr. The wolf does have yellow eyes. Okay, that could be Perrin. And the falcon, I mean, File's a human person. She's not an actual falcon. I feel like, yeah, I feel like they took, you know, composite things. They had maybe a couple of different things, put them together to make this cover, because that's the only thing that makes sense to me. This one feels like it's more effort than the other one. I'm still not a fan. I'm going to put it up in fine. I think this one is fine. But I'm going to put it the lowest of the actual effort fines, if that makes any sense outside of my head. All right. And then the next one we have is, oh, the Russian version. Okay, so if I remember correctly, one of the members of my Discord sent this to me. The first half of the Russian versions are the just Daryl Sweet covers, and then the second half is original Russian art. So this is the cover. Now, I am going to have to break an illusion for the member of my Discord who said that this was original art. I don't think it is, because I did a reverse image search, because when I tried to like see if this was good, this is the best I can zoom in on it. I did a reverse image search and found a much better version of this image on what I think is a completely different book. I do not read Cyrillic alphabet. I have no idea. But this is the same cover on a different book. So I do want to look at it, because what the actual fuck? Oh my god, I have not looked at it so closely. The only thing I ever noticed when I like tried to look at it was this woman bird thing. Okay, I think oh my god, we have a blonde woman with a crown with a bird's body. Oh, she's tied up. Okay. We've got a wolf here. We have other birds attacking. Oh, this particular bird has like razor sharp wings, and they are attacking a person at a door with what the hell? Okay, there's an axe. Okay, this could be Perrin, who's being attacked by just random birds at the door while a wolf crouches behind him. Oh my god. And yeah, I'm so sorry. Why? Why does this woman do like minimal research when they're doing this, and they find art that like they can tie to this. So Fail is the falcon, but she is a human woman. She does not have a woman's head on a bird body, and she also doesn't have blonde hair in braids and wear like a, what do you call that crown thingy? I forget. Oh, there's a name for it, but I forget what it is. It's not Fail. It's not Fail. And Perrin does not have white hair, and he also doesn't have a beard at this point, so this is definitely not Perrin. The wolf could be something. There's so many questions about, like, what is this art supposed to be? I don't think this is original art for the Wheel of Time. So somebody painted this for something. Did they paint it for this book with this title that I can't read? Or is this just like somebody had like a psychotic break and painted what they hallucinated, and then someone thought, hey, let me just put that on the cover of a fantasy book? Because this is not, I don't know what this is. I'm really so confused. So confused. Oh, yeah, this one, I'm going to put it at the top of confused because it is the top of my confusion. I don't know if that breaks my mind more than the cat. It's just, I don't understand it at all. Like, not outside, even outside of the Wheel of Time, I don't understand this picture. All right, moving away from Russia into France. And France has multiple covers, like a lot of covers. And the first ones we're going to look at, they use, well, here, I'll show you the cover art. They use this classic painting, and again, reverse image search helped me find the original painting. That is this one here. It is a Russian painting based on a Russian myth about a three-headed dragon. So this painting, obviously very clearly not done for the Wheel of Time, because it was done in 1941, slightly before the Wheel of Time was published. And yeah, so the original art you see has like a three-headed dragon that has been decapitated with like, okay, like you can see into their spinal column and their blood, and got this warrior and the princess, whatever. If we look at the cover away from the original art, they've like removed the gross parts of the three-headed dragon and just left this here. Again, I think when just finding the art, they looked for art with a dragon in it, because the title is The Dragon Reborn. And hey, as was pointed out to me by, again, the person who speaks Russian in my Discord, it's 3 heads. It's book 3. It ties in twice. Yay! I don't know if that much thought went into it, to be honest, but yeah. I'm gonna put this one, I want to put it in trash because it's very clearly not done for this, but I kind of like the art style, so I'm gonna put it up in fine. It's doing a job. Like, I would pick that up because I kind of like the art style. It's gonna go below Daryl Sweet though. All right, second half of this one. I could not find the original. I'm pretty sure though, once again, from whatever edition this is, they just use classic art and put them on the covers. So this one is called The Game of Shadows, the second half of the Dragon Reborn. And yeah, it's just a bunch of soldiers with swords. They're outside. Like, this is just, it's nothing. I'm pretty sure, like I said, this is just classic art that is put on the cover. This one, though, I'm going to put it down in trash because this is not a cover that would make me pick it up. So, I'm going to put this one below that Spanish one, though. Okay. All right. And then we have another French version. So here we go, the Dragon Reborn. Reverse image search found me this image as well on other books. And it is just a guy with a weird pointy helmet on a horse, and I mean, that is a Two Rivers longbow in my mind. This is what a Two Rivers longbow looks like, but there is nobody who's using a Two Rivers longbow who has a helmet like this in the book at all. So this one is trash. It's also not exciting to me. Like, it's not an image that grips me in any way, shape, or form. So I'm gonna put this one down here at the bottom of trash. Oh, no, I said bottom. Go there. Okay. And then now we have part 2 of this particular edition of the Dragon Reborn. Oh, okay. So, Game of Shadows. What is this? What is this? All right. It's a boat. People on a boat fighting. I don't even. What the hell? Okay. I mean, it's an image. I can tell what the image is. It has nothing to do with this book. Like, literally nothing at all. I mean, people are on a boat in this book, I guess, but not like this. Just put the title on the book. If you're gonna not do any reading, if you're not gonna paint, just put the title on it. Yeah, it's at the bottom. It's at the bottom. I don't know. Okay, and now the next French one we have. Oh, back in the tradition of just random nudity on these French covers. Why? All right. So, okay, this is the Dragon Reborn. Yeah, okay. We've got a naked woman on a disc, like sort of folded up contemplatively. She has a cigarette, I think. I think that's what she's got there. Or no, maybe that's just her pinky from her other hand. Maybe it's not a cigarette. Why? Why? What is this? I don't understand. I guess they were like, well, you know, we had 2 naked men on the covers. Let's throw a naked lady up there just for good measure. Bottom of trash. Just, oh God. Why? All right. And then part 2, the Game of Shadows. And, oh, we're back to naked men. I mean, that's a man booty if I ever saw one, but he has a mountain head? What? I don't know what this is. Another image. I don't really know what it is. It's like a man turning into a sort of a rock spire, or like melding into one. I don't know what these images are supposed to be. These for these French covers. Like, it's so weird. It's so weird. It's like little, like minimal, not even any research done into what the book is about for this. Like, I don't. It's trash. I think it's even worse than the naked lady because I don't even know what the image is supposed to be. It's very weird. All right, I always save these ones for last because those first ones blew my mind. I'm hoping that once again the French covers are going to redeem themselves. So let's get into it. I'm excited. I always love these ones. Well, should I knock on wood? I hope I love these ones. All right, so this is the first half, and we've got the dragon banner. Oh, I love zooming in on them. It's so good. Art is magic. Like, this is, I'm looking at an image and it looks shiny. I don't know how it looks shiny. Oh, it's gorgeous. Look at this banner. I love even like what is it on? I don't know what to call this thingy that they've got the banner on. Like, it's, you know, spiky on the top and spiky on the sides. This is not how I imagined the dragon banner though. I imagined it long and sideways. You know, so that it would like billow behind him onto like over the soldiers behind him. But this also makes sense. Like I can see a bannerman holding this up. This makes sense. It's gorgeous. It also fits on the cover. You couldn't really do a long sideways banner on the cover and have it be this big and detailed. Ouch. Okay. This is stunning. Oh, I love these covers. They are lovely. Look at look at his pointy claws. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 toed. I seem to remember them mentioning how many toes were on the claws. I don't really remember how many there were, but it's just, it looks fiery. It looks fierce. Oh, look at the little flame coming out of his mouth. Oh, they're so cute. Oh, look at this dragon. Anyway, oh, I love it. I love it. The tassels even are gorgeous. Oh, these covers are so good. English people, we deserve this. We deserve to have these covers. It's not fair. Only the French and the Spanish. I've seen these on Spanish covers too. They get this. Okay. This is incredible. This is incredible. Without a doubt, it's incredible. This is going at the top. Oh, it keeps going down here. Top of my incredible so far. That is amazing. I love it. Oh, these French covers, they're just delicious. I love them so much. All right, and then the final cover here, I'm assuming it's Calendar, just based on the perfunctory look at it. Ooh, look at that. This is not in any way how I pictured Calendor looking. Like, it does not look like it would be comfortable to hold, which makes sense because it's made of crystal, but I always pictured it as smooth. All right, let's zoom in on this. This is an interesting interpretation of a crystal sword. In my mind, a crystal sword, it looks like glass, right? Like it's carved out of crystal to look like glass. This looks like it's crystals that were grown in the shape of a sword. I've never thought of Calendor as looking like that, and I like it as an interpretation. It's way more unique than just a glass sword, like a sword made of like crystal clear glass or something. No, this is like, it's a sword grown out of crystals. That's amazing. Ooh, this is unique. Oh, it's so cool. I mean, there's nothing particular to see, although I guess let me zoom in a bit more, because there are like some interesting things refracting in the crystals. I don't think it's supposed to be anything. I can't zoom in anymore, and this is like a pretty damn high resolution picture, so I'm not particularly pulling anything out, except, I mean, okay, this kind of does look like an open mouth screaming, which I can see it because Calendor does amplify madness, right? We do learn that at some point, so that could be an actual intended thing. I'm trying to see if I see it anywhere else in the sword. Let me just go all the way down. I don't see it anywhere else. So I don't know if that's intentional. I don't know if that's a thing, or if I'm just trying to look because of those heroes of the horn in that first one. I've never thought of the crystal sword looking like this. That is really cool. That is such a... Oh, I like this better than every other version I've seen before. It's just so cool. That is... Wow. Okay. This is incredible. This is incredible. I can't... Is it more incredible than the dragon banner? I think it is, because it's literally changed my mind about something. I think it has to be better. Like, that's amazing. Okay. Well, this is my tier list. I've learned that I can actually leave this tier list for you guys to try. So I'm going to leave that in the description below. So if you want to like look at these covers and let me know what you think, you can share them in the comments. You can share them in my Discord. Please join my Discord. I love it when people join. And yeah, let's hash this out. Let me know which was your favorite cover. Which ones did you think were trash? Which ones confused you? Which ones surprised you the most? Which ones do you want? I want those French covers, and I want those Japanese editions as well. Oh, and the Japanese editions and the Russian editions have illustrations inside the books. I want illustrations. Why don't English people get illustrations? It's just mean. Anyway, all right. So I think I'm going to end here today. And yeah, as I mentioned, please join my Discord. I will link it in the description, and check out my Patreon. You can support me making videos like this if you like, and that will also be linked in the description below. And as always, like, subscribe, and see you next time. Bye.